Hi, my name's Chris Brunhaver. I'm the Senior Design Engineer for Loudspeakers here at PS Audio, and we're here in our music room too, answering Q&A stuff from our Hi-Fi family on YouTube. And this is a question from Kieran in Ontario, Canada, and he said, I am a novice DIY speaker builder. That's awesome. I have made a few speakers in my young age. Boy, he doesn't sound too young when he says it like that. I was wondering how you got started with PS Audio. I'm very passionate about what I do and would love to get some advice on how to turn my hobby into a career. His message was written to Paul, but I'm answering it here, so I'm going to... But DIY speaker building is sort of near and dear to my heart because actually my father, when I was a child, had a company called Speaker Lab in the Seattle area that at the time he purchased it was doing DIY speakers, and he sort of transitioned it into a retail speaker line, and then later on was still doing some DIY stuff, kit speakers. I worked for a company called Adair Audio that did kit speakers and DIY, did transducer design for a number of companies that are in the DIY space over the years. So that's something that's pretty near and dear to my heart. I had an interest from a young age like you, and I guess the advice I would say is, sometimes turning a passion into a career doesn't make the best business sense, but it does give you a lot of peace of mind to be doing a job that you truly enjoy, which is something I'm thankful to say that I have. And so if you're very passionate about it, I would pursue it. There's different school paths you can take. There's a lot of information you can research on the internet and on your own, and I would get a membership to the AES. I would look at hobbyist sites and read about stuff. I'd buy some books, things like Floyd Toole's Sound Reproduction is a good one. There's a lot of things that can sort of set you on the path to learning about this stuff. But in college, one of the things you could do, there's not a loudspeaker design program at a lot of universities. There are some that have it, and acoustics. It's something that a lot of engineers do electrical engineering or physics degrees and kind of do research on their own and really sort of teach themselves with those tools. Sometimes you see mechanical engineering, all of those are elements of sort of interdisciplinary. But I think UPenn, there's a number of universities that have loudspeaker and acoustics programs that can be really useful. Sometimes the acoustics at places is more geared in other industry like sonar or ultrasound or other things. But there are some things you can do in college that would be very applicable and really help you to have a skill set that you can use in all kinds of ways. I came at it from a different angle, sort of having grown up in the business, and I was actually a music student in college, but it's something where having an analytical background to rely on in certain circumstances can be very good, because you can come up with analytical solutions to certain problems. Like if you have a good understanding of the math and can simulate stuff, that can get you a lot closer than a more empirical approach on stuff, and just sort of understanding the basic trade-offs of things. So I would say go get a double E degree if you can, and find a company that can help put you in a place where you can have a mentor that can teach you some stuff too. I've learned a lot from people in my career, and keep at it. It's one of those things where you just, I'm 20 years in and still learning stuff. So I would just say I'm glad that's a great thing to be interested in, and it's multifaceted, many layers. It'll keep you interested for a whole career, based on my experience at least. And everyone has their own path, but I think there's some basic things you can look for and kind of go from there. Okay, thanks so much. Appreciate the question. Okay, bye-bye.